For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And Mahomes will do it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mahomes now on the sneak.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Winslow. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, you have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes will do it himself. Here's a diving catch right side. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Mahomes going to throw. Now Manning, he hits him in stride. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Good yardage stage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go. Turn. This is hot. Think right. Hot.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, Lion.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they probably have to punt it away.
Think right open.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Winslow. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and goal, Kansas City.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Mahomes will do it. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. the football. Charles loses it. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. 11, Agate. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the Jags. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. We've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You don't cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it here with Smith. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
ETN once more.
Gets past one man. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brenton Strange,
A 24-yard touchdown.
and the Jaguars are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Harrison Butker.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Just their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, run!
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
A give running right, ETN. second down and 3.
Great job. Hey, Eve. Reload. Here we go.
Another toe for Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, Lion. Easy, son. Roll.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9.
11.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Etienne up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On the red.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brenton Strange as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with ETN.
Able to slither by. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars
11. Red on red.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give to ETN running right.
Powering his way forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, go. Hey, kill. Son, just let touch.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gun.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That is intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
A gain of 14.
They keep it with Smith on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the first down, Chiefs.
A first down carry for Smith.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashard Smith punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker in a kickoff 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this one too low.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On red. Hey, kill. Hey, tomato.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Sing break. Hey, Lion.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go. So hot.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go on, Eddie.
And they take a knee.
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yellow.
And they will take a knee here. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Rip, 20. There we go.
A handoff for Etienne. Now inside the 25. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
Jaguars first down.
Here's a give to Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
30 left.
At the Chiefs 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Reload.
Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 10 yards.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Jaguars 27. Caleb Mills to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. I don't know,
be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
You know, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs going to play on